Yo, good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for your support on the deck guide video, the deck breakdown video for my Azamina White Forest build. If you haven't checked out that video yet, a link will be above somewhere up there, like little eye right there. Click that link if you like the full list and full breakdown of the deck. Because of so many people asked and because of the support, we are going to be doing a little combo guide, combo tutorial. Bear with me. Like I said, first time doing videos like this or Yu-Gi-Oh content like this outside of just like playing Master Duel and having fun. So if you have any other questions, anything that I might have missed going over in these past videos, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Y'all been so very supportive and y'all been so very kind and so very nice. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos and helping people along with one of my favorite decks and archetypes. So let's just get into it. Let's just get after it. I'll do a little quick shuffle up real fast. I've been shuffling for the past 5 minutes, trying to get ready to record this video. How we'll go first is I will show off the main combo line, the main lines that you want to take with the deck. Of course, it is subject to change based off the interaction that your opponent has. So for the sake of the video, and because I don't want this to be 25-30 minutes long, we will just pretend that the opponent didn't have any interaction. Of course, like if your opponent Ash Blosses something or Infinite Impermanence something, there's different lines that you have to take and go around to continue that you can keep extending. But our ideal hand for this deck is you want to start with either Wanted Seeker of the Sinful Spoils, a Diabell Star, or just even one of our Sinful Spoils Deceptions or Azamina cards. Or one of these 3 cards. Toy Box also is a full combo. You just don't get to end on the Omni Negate that is Azamina. And then, of course, we just want to see a White Forest card, like name, like a Stellar, Alzette, Sylvie. Any of those cards are very good. So let me flip over 5 cards from the top. I mean, this hand is as cracked as it could possibly be. I mean, this is exactly what you want if you're going first. We don't have any interaction, unfortunately, going second. And this will be a good hand just to teach the lines. Going into our draw phase, we can always go Wanted Seeker of the Sinful Spoils just to bait Nash. And because we have the Toy Box, we don't need the extra spell in there. And it's just a good way of thinning out your deck as well. So with a Diabell Star in hand, we are going to activate Diabell Star effect, special summon, pitching the other Diabell Star. Diabell Star is going to grab our Deception, Seeker of the Sinful Spoils, and set that on the field. We will activate our Deception first. I always like to go into the Azamina line first, just because we can set up an Omni Negate. If we know that the opponent doesn't have Nibiru or is not going to be interacting, you can go into the Resiliago first. We'll go through the Omni Negate line first, the protected line first, with the Sylvia. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember their names. And then we will rewind it back and see what we can do after going through the Resiliago to extend even more and grab the other Sinful Spoils cards. So, Sinful Spoils is set. We're going to activate it and we're going to tribute the Diabell Star. This is going to grab our Hallowed Azamina, of which we can then activate, sending the Sinful Spoils Deception and the Hallowed Azamina to special summon our Elias Sylvia. Now, since we have an Omni Negate protecting our board, we can go Toy Box. And the White Forest line hasn't changed too much. It hasn't changed really much. Just get as many searches as you possibly can. Get our Toy Tank, get our Toy Soldier. Set those on the field. And then now that we have the Sylvia, a Stellar becomes our best normal summon, like it used to be. So a Stellar, normal summon, Stellar effect. We're going to send the Toy Soldier first. We will go, Stellar is going to special summon the Sylvie. And now that Sylvia is on the board as Toy Soldier, we can go Sylvia effect 1, Toy Soldier effect 2, do special summon. That will chain block our Sylvie. And our Sylvie is going to grab us. If you're playing around Droll, you of course want to grab the woes first, but we are going to grab the Omni Negate as soon as I can find it. There it is. We'll grab the Omni Negate first. So that's going to get added back to the hand, and then we'll go Toy Soldier effect to grab us our Rusia. Now we have all of our White Forest names in hand. So this LZ is just literally going to be used to trigger discard fodder, and is going to grab us our starter for next turn and just thin out our deck a little bit more. So from here, we can go into send both of these. All right, we're going to go into our Resilia. Then we're going to go Resilia effect, send the Toy Tank. An important thing to note, even though Toy Tank is a spell and trap, when it's sent, it is treated as a monster, so it's not going to trigger your Stellar, which is good for us because you run out of board spots very easily, very quickly. We want to try and keep our Sylvia on the field as long as possible before we have to link it off at the end of the combo to resummon it back. So the the Resilia effect is going to grab us our woes. Now we have woes and Scourge for our opponent's turn. Now we can go our Toy Tank special summon itself. And then we will go our LZ effect to special summon, pitching our woes. Move this over here. I'll show these cards in hand. Oh, behind my fat ass. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Show these cards in hand down here. And like I said, LZ in this case is just going to grab our start for next turn. I like grabbing us a Sylvie, but it can be like any of the White Forest monsters, if you prefer a Stellar. Woes is then going to reset itself. I'll keep it face up for now. Then we can go into our links if we want, since we actually don't need the Toy Soldier and Toy Tank anymore, just to clear up some space. So let's go into our Solo Hat Rabbit up here. Solo Hat Rabbit effect is going to set our Angel Statue Azurine. Also be sure to always leave one spell or trap space open for your Deception at the end of turn. It's very important to remember that, so you're not overflooded. Then we can go our Rusia special summon, sending the Scourge. Rusia is going to have us draw us a card there. So random draw, another Sylvie. Yippee. We'll just set that face down as a random draw. Then we can go Chainlink 1 Stellar in our graveyard, Chainlink 2 Scourge to set itself for more material. All right, then we can finally go into our Diabelle, Queen of the White Forest. Diabelle is going to get us back our Deception of the Sinful Spoils. We still have 3 cards in hand. Then we will activate Deception again. And now we have to link off our Ila Sevilla. So this is where the combo can get interacted with if they do have a Nibiru. That's probably the only thing left that can hose this combo, since Scourge has to target to declare its Omni Negate. So that always is a little bit rough. We will link off our Sylvia and any one of our witches that we have left for IP Masquerena. And now that a Azamina monster is in the graveyard, we can activate the effect of Hallowed Azamina by putting the Azamina monster back in our extra deck. We can put Hallowed Azamina back into our hand. And now we can activate Hallowed Azamina once more, pitching the Deception Sinful Spoils to resummon the same Silvera, the Eosivia, over again. Going to Instep, we can set our Deception and the Sinful Spoils. We have our Recilia in the graveyard for our Sylvie to shuffle itself back. If we just wanted a free draw and didn't want the Deception for the opponent's turn, we could also just banish the wanted, put the Deception on the bottom of our deck, get a free draw 1. Hey, we drew into an Ash Blossom to interact with. But this is the full board, sans the Rusia, that you are going to be ending on. Diabell interaction to summon out your Silvera, to Book of Eclipse our field, or to bring out a Zapper Shrimp to make a quick synchro. You have Azamina Sylvia for your Omni Negate, Scourge of the White Forest for Omni Negate, Woes to get out another Silvera to double book their field. You have Toy Box Effect to destroy a monster in battle that attacks. You have IP Masquerena with Rusia, can make SP Little Knight during your opponent's turn, and then we have Silhouette Rabbit and Azarine. Azarine to negate a special summon, and Silhouette Rabbit to send a spell trap. So a lot of different later action, plus 3 cards in hand, technically 2 cards in hand if we are keeping the Deception. The draws were a little rough with having double Sylvie, but these can represent anything. This is also, at least one of them is guaranteed Sylvie. This is going to be like any form of interaction as well, preferably like your Ash Blossom, your Droll, your Nibiru, things like that. That being said, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything else you'd like me to go over, if there's any other lines. I'm going to continue updating this deck, be taking it to locals, taking it to regionals. I really enjoy playing this deck. If y'all would like, we can do another video in the future with test hands. If you have any questions about the deck, anything major I might have missed, any suggestions for cards, I said it down in the comments of the last video, but there's about 3 different extra deck slots in this deck that I could see just being just based off like what you want to play. I don't personally enjoy the Dragoon line. I never really bought into that line. I think it's personally just discarding too many cards. But a lot of people enjoy that line. You can definitely use that line in your extra deck as well. I would take out the Coral Dragon, the Malong, and like the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Those are all really tech slots. You could even go as far as taking out the Silhouette Rabbit if you don't want to run the Angel Statue Azarine or the Silhouette Trick. But that being said, if you have any other questions, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you again for the amazing support on the first video. I hope to do more videos like this in the future. And feel free to check out my other content, my Vtuber content as well. You play more variety games and things like that with Spooky Month coming up. Thank you for watching the video, and good night.